Trusts and mortgages. This is obviously a very common concern because people who own real estate typically have mortgages. So if you own a house and it's on your name, you can transfer it into a trust as long as you protect your use and occupancy in the property, because there's a federal law that would prohibit your mortgage company from triggering the due on sale clause, which is basically like, oh, you transferred it without my permission. I'm the lender. You have to give me all of my money now. Most mortgages contain that clause, but it is not triggered if you're protecting use and occupancy. So any revocable trust avoids this issue because it's revocable. You naturally preserving your rights and occupancy in the premises. With irrevocable trusts, you have to be careful. So when you have a mortgage, we can set up some irrevocable trusts, but not all. If we're protecting your use and occupancy and it's exclusive to you, it is absolutely fine. If you have a mortgage, they cannot call in the rest of your loan at that transfer. Another concern with mortgages is refinancing. So if you have an irrevocable trust, it is very difficult to get a refi because the irrevocable trust has an asset protection element to it. So lenders don't necessarily want to give you a loan, right, when you have an irrevocable trust. However, if you initially owned the property in an LLC or another corporate structure, this is no longer a concern because you're in commercial lending mode where your mortgage rate is already commercial, it's already higher. It doesn't matter if you're transferring your property that is owned by an LLC into a trust. If you have a mortgage, you could still refinance because it was owned through a corporate structure. It wasn't owned by you personally. So you will still be able to refinance. So there's a lot of things to consider when you have a mortgage in terms of when you're doing your trust planning.